All right, you're watching Weather AM. It is Wednesday, January 22nd, and the boil water advisory continues in Halifax. And now that we've had the snow move in, snow showers, and very cold. Wind chills have been in the minus 20s this morning and the minus 30s in New Brunswick. Go to Fort Erie. That's lake effect snow off Lake Erie because of those cold westerly winds. And we'll likely see a little more of that snow to come today. And in Red Deer, we had a front move through last night, and that brought with it some heavier snow bands. Thank you, Jeff Adams, who's a trucker, for sharing that in. I know a big question you probably have is, oh my goodness, when is this deep freeze going to end? Well, it's certainly still impacting many parts of Ontario, Quebec, and the East Coast for today, even northeastern to Manitoba. But you'll notice the purple blob will be shrinking as we get towards the weekend. Now, there'll be another, lobe of this cold air coming in from the polar vortex, but that one looks to be a little further north than this current one, which of course went all the way down to the Gulf Coast and brought historic snow for cities like New Orleans, for example. 24 centimeters of snow fell there. All right, so this afternoon, we've got still wind chills around minus 20 in Toronto, so that's what you want to dress for. Similar in Ottawa, Montreal, and Moncton as well. Newfoundland still dealing with some sea effect snow. This is the storm that is now moving out of the south coast of the U.S., the Gulf Coast, so very frigid temperatures remain behind it. So cleanup will continue, flight delays, highway closures, power outages. Now, this storm system is largely going to miss you in Atlantic Canada. The northern fringes of it will bring some light snow, but this one's going to move off towards Ireland and the UK with likely damaging winds Friday into Saturday. But having said that, we're still going to get into some snow. Now, this is sea effect snow off the Gulf, so another 10 to 20 centimeters around Corner Brook and Deer Lake, 5 to 15 centimeters for the Avalon and Burin, and likely Thursday and Thursday evening, 5 to 10 centimeters around the Bay of Fundy. Montreal, you are in the deep freeze for now. You've got some light snow coming for Thursday, minus 10 for Friday, and then as we get into next week, at least you'll get a little bit of a break from the real cold, so at least that's something to hold on to. And with all this cold air over the still unfrozen Great Lakes, that means you get heavy snow. This is just outside of Owen Sound, where we've had so much snow in Bruce Peninsula, Bruce County in general, Grey County, Muskoka region as well, just to name a few areas. The east side of Lake Superior, snow today, many widespread snow showers with this by tonight, even down towards the GTA. But for most of you, this is 5 centimeters or less. But those of you who are near the, like Durham region to Kingston, Parry Sound to Sudbury, Wawa to Marathon, and certainly the Bruce Peninsula and Grey County, that will be more snow because of the additional lake enhancement. So we've had some good freezing on the Great Lakes, courtesy of this cold spell, but it's not frozen over enough yet to shut off the snow squall machine. But Toronto, you're looking at, temperatures a little more civilized, so not as cold as it has been, although tonight, tomorrow morning, will still be very cold. Cooling down in Saskatchewan today, with some flurries and perhaps some blowing snow. Same with Manitoba, but not a big storm. Heavier snow for the North Coast inland section. Stewart, 20-25 centimeters of snow today. The South Coast, dry weather. Tomorrow morning, snows in northern Alberta, moves into Saskatchewan. Perhaps a few flurries into the southern interior BC, but again, mainly dry for you. This is more of a prairie situation with periods of snow and likely some blowing snow before the week is over.